Hi there and welcome to your favorite on-demand TV channel. If you've missed out on any of my recent uploads, then click on my channel name and then go to the videos section, and then you'll see the other videos I've uploaded within the recent 24 hours and earlier. And also use the search facility there because I have like 14 years worth or 15 years worth of video uploads which could entertain you, inform you, or give you something to think about. Now, today is all about, well, this video is all about tarot because at this time slot, namely midday UK time, I'm doing 3-card tarot readings. At midnight UK time, I'm doing 3 rune readings, which is steadily moving on to a card-based system so that you can get some more visual reaction to, you know, what I've got in front of me. And at 6 AM UK time, we have the 40 Servants card readings coming out for you. Alright. I'm still trying to work out what I should be fitting into the 6 PM slot, but I'm starting to develop some ideas, so stay subscribed. Don't forget to rate, comment, share, favorite, and all the rest of that stuff. Click the notification icon, the bell, because the bell is good. And let's get on with today's delightful video. 3 cards drawn at random. What are they saying? What could they be saying? What could the meaning be? How could we build an understanding based upon what's in these cards, which could be relevant to your life? This is a general reading going out generally to anyone who's watching this. It's not to a specific individual, but it may still give you that moment of pause for thought. A tarot reading is essentially a set apart period of time whereby you can think things through, and unlike a counsellor who spends all their time mirroring and using silence to help you to reflect, a reader on the other hand is a different variety of therapist because we use conversation and asking questions and symbolism and that kind of stuff as a means to provide lots of little opportunities for thoughts and feelings to be developed. That is the principal difference between me and them. But it's it's interesting. It's interesting the way in which different forms of therapeutic schools of thought operate, and they're all very good for specific aspects of your own personal development, but they're all different, and that's why if you're looking after yourself properly, you need to have quite a variety of different forms of therapeutic tools in your personal toolkit. Alright, so here we go, 3-card reading, 1, 2, 3, and today they're all upright. Yes, that's got to be a good sign, hasn't it? Maybe, maybe not. Because that depends upon perspective, it depends upon interpretation, and it depends upon stuff, basically. Okay? There's no such thing as a positive card, there's no such thing as a negative card. They all speak about different levels of change and different energies of artistic expression applied to the question at hand. Now, your first card isn't coming out all bright and rosy. It's coming out with a sense of either maybe anger expressed inwards or anger expressed outwards. Is there an individual or group of people who you have some kind of issues with? And if so, why? Are those issues against other people or other groups justified? Is it beneficial or helpful to have those forms of prejudices inside yourself? Do you even know that you're prejudiced, or do you just think that you're right and rational and reasonable and logical? Because if you think that, then you don't understand how complex it can actually be to be a human being. Okay? We often think we're being reasonable, we often think we're being rational, we often think we're being right, when what's really happening is things are just bubbling around in the back of the mind, and we think we have thought them through. However, it's not just a question of your own personal persecution complex. It's not a question of your own personal feelings of the world is affecting me negatively or I want to act against the outer world. It's also a question of inner reflection. It's a question of what is it you've said and done that is wrong, that is still troubling you, and can you put that into perspective with understanding so that you can grow from it and realize that what you've done in the past was representation of the level, style and type of personal development you had at the time, and also the problems you had at the time. Is reflecting upon the past something which you can use to help you to work out what your problems and issues are, as opposed to what is actually believed to be true? Your second card, wonderful Queen of Wands, strong, powerful, resolute, with a message of competition there, but also a message of success in difficult times. What are those difficult times? What is it that's holding you back? What is it that's making you feel that things aren't quite going according to plan? What else could you be doing in order to try and bring yourself to a time and place of greater self-awareness, self-assuredness, fulfillment, and right direction? What is it that you are thinking which has the capacity to hold you back in terms of reaching fulfillment? And what is your vision of fulfillment anyway, and why do you have it? Okay, we often think about this idea of the truth. This is true, that is true, the other is true, my ideas, thoughts and feelings are true, my beliefs are true, my politics is true. Is it? The more you explore mindfulness, the more you realize that there are peculiar twists of the human mind which makes you think some things are true and reasonable and right and appropriate when in fact they might not be. Okay, so I think that this is like encouraging you to have a bit of self-doubt, skepticism, self-challenging, because when you were young you were encouraged to believe in yourself. When you grow up you have to encourage yourself to realize that maybe you weren't right all the time, and believing in yourself holds you back. Strangely enough, it might motivate you to take action, but it can hold you back in terms of growing to develop the right skills of thought and behavior which is necessary as a well-adjusted grown adult. Finally, a positive prophecy. So maybe these two cards here are suggesting that you need to think more about your self-analysis, you need to think more about why it is you act in a certain way, you need to think more about why it is you act in a manner which is hurtful to others. Alright? Because you think that maybe you're trying to make yourself feel stronger. I mean, in my own personal history, whenever I've had like issues of anger, it was like a self-righteous thing. It was a self-righteous indignation against other people or other things, because I felt hurt. So is it necessary? Was that necessary? Was that good? Was that appropriate? It was kind of like an ego shield at the time, and it protected my sense of identity until I'd been able to grow up enough for some of that pain to be healed, and for me to then start moving on with my life in a new and different, better way. So maybe this is talking about something calming. The green color is the central chakra out of the 7 chakra symbols, 7 chakra system. Okay, so maybe that's balance, maybe that's healing, maybe that's understanding what love really is, not having a particular polarized vision about what love and understanding is, and instead it's more a question of growing into doing it the right way. And also not listening maybe to as many immature sources, and trying to develop a much more nuanced understanding as to what is right and what is wrong. That's what your reading says today. If you are even remotely uplifted by this, if it's helped you in your contemplation, if it's helped you think things through, if it's helped you to pull yourself out of a difficult time, then leave a comment in the comment section. If you've felt a great quantity of support and benefit from this, and you like my style, you like the videos I do, whatever, then don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, click the bell, diddly 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 dee, and all that jazz, because basically that's a good thing to do. And don't forget, I am your professional online street performer for today. I have my cat out on the street right now. It's in the form of the Super Thanks button, and if you click it to make a small financial donation, that will encourage me to put out more and more content for you, which will make you happier, which will make me happier, which will make the world happier, make the world a better place. May all the sanctimonious blessings of the universe be upon you, your family, your friends, and everyone you've ever known and loved and ever will know and love for all time. And may your higher power, the way you conceptualize it, go with you and provide you with all the good blessings of the universe and things like that. Look after yourself. Speak to you soon.